Guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do the first video in a new series on my channel. I'm going to be doing some very simple tips and tricks to help you save money in everyday areas of your life. And these are all tips and tricks that I use in my personal life that I have found to be very, very beneficial. So the first area I'm going to talk about is groceries, because I think that's an area that a lot of people struggle to save money, and I do think that there are some small, simple steps that you can use to cut down on your weekly grocery bill. And it is a little harder just because groceries cost what groceries cost. There's not really much you can do about that, but if you pay attention, you can still save money. So I spend about $60 to $70 a week for two people, but that includes all of our toiletries and paper goods and anything else that I'm buying for the house. So I probably spend about, I would say probably $40 to $50 a week on my actual groceries. So, and that's for most often 3 meals a day for two people. So not bad. So my first tip is to use some sort of couponing app. I personally use Ibotta. My referral link is always in the description down below. You don't have to use my referral link. That's fine. Don't worry about it. If you don't feel comfortable with that, I'm not endorsed to say anything I'm saying because, you know, I have like, what, 180 subscribers, which for me is really exciting, but not enough really for Ibotta to drum up business. So this is my personal opinion. I have been using the app for about 2 years now, and I think I've saved about $268, so it's a substantial amount of money. And what I really like about Ibotta versus other apps that I've tried to use in the past is that they frequently have deals for any brand item. So it's like bacon or milk or eggs or cheese or something, you know, things that you actually buy rather than it just being specific name brand items that you probably wouldn't buy anyway. So then my next tip kind of ties in with that, and that is to use coupons. So I do coupon. I'm not an extreme couponer, I don't think, by any stretch of the word, but I do try and coupon, and there are certain items that I keep my eye out for. For example, like I have coupons sitting right here for toilet paper and the conditioner I buy. So you know, I use a coupon for items that I already buy. Sometimes I use coupons to buy items I wouldn't normally buy. That's definitely true. But I would say that for the most part, not for the most part, pretty much exclusively, I don't go out and buy something just because I have a coupon for it. Like, I'm like, oh, I've never heard of this product. I have a coupon. I'm going to buy it. It's like, no, I wanted to try this product and I have a coupon, so I'm going to go ahead and do it, you know? Something like that. And what's awesome is that you can actually stack coupons and Ibotta. So I had a deal, I don't know, it's probably almost a year ago now, where I had two $3 off any CoverGirl mascara coupons, and then I had an Ibotta deal that was $4 back on any 2 CoverGirl products. So I think I paid $4 out of pocket for 2 mascaras, and I was really, really excited about that. So you can often stack those kinds of things, and you also can sometimes stack that with in-store sales as well. So that's something to just keep your eye out for. So my next tip is to use reusable shopping bags. So a lot of stores give you some sort of discount or something like that for using a reusable shopping bag. So Target gives you 5 cents back, 5 cents off your purchase for every bag. Smith's gives you fuel points. I don't know about other stores, but it's also a very easy way to be a little more eco-friendly. And I feel like as Christians, we are called to be good stewards of what we're given. And I feel part of that is taking care of the world that we live in. And I'm not, you know, I don't buy all organic products. We do use some plastic and paper products in our household, but that's something that's very, very simple and easy for me to implement, and my bags won't break when I'm on my way up the stairs because I've had that happen before. So that's really simple and really easy, and you know, I have 80 million and 2 reusable shopping bags, and they just live in my car and just never leave unless they're coming in with my groceries in them. So my next tip is to take advantage of rewards and membership programs that might exist at the stores you shop at. I know Smith's has their Fresh Value card. Albertsons recently brought their membership program back. Just be aware of the things that exist for the stores that you shop at and make sure you're taking advantage of it. I also know that when I was using the Smith's app, I'm not anymore, but when I was getting deals that were exclusive to the app that I could then load on my Fresh Values card that weren't items you got in the store. So it's like, you know, if you pay a little attention, you might be able to get coupons on items you need to purchase that particular week. And like we all know, I use the Cartwheel app like for Target all the time. So yeah. So my next one is something that might surprise you, and it's just kind of a little bit of like an earworm to kind of think about. So Know when what you're buying in bulk, like if you shop at Sam's Club or Costco, is actually cheaper than buying it in store. So a lot of retailers have, well, not retailers, a lot of companies have figured out that we like to buy things in bulk because we think we're saving money. And yes, that is often the case. Often if you go buy, the 50-pound bag of rice, you're going to be spending a whole lot less than you would be buying a 5-pound bag of rice. But that's not true in all cases. There are certain items, especially if you can get those items on sale, that you're going to be getting them cheaper in a standard grocery store rather than going to Sam's Club or Costco. Just make sure you do a cost per ounce price comparison, and then you'll know that you're getting, and just make sure you're getting the best deal that you possibly can. So I have 2 more tricks, and the first, they go together. So I have 3 more tricks, I'm sorry. So I'm going to give you one, and then I'm going to give you the 2 that go together. So a very simple one, and if you look at my pantry, you would tell that this is definitely a philosophy I live by, and that is to buy store brand. Perfect example of this. When we were going to school, there was only one grocery store, there was one Walmart, and they had the Walmart brand of the pudding, vanilla pudding, was 56 cents, and the Jell-O brand was $1.12. So I mean, it was literally double the price to buy the brand name versus the store brand. And I think that 90% of what's on my pantry is back over in this corner, which is why I'm looking over here. 90% of what's on my pantry is store brand, and I don't feel like I've sacrificed any quality in any way. So definitely be keeping an eye out for that. And there are some brand names that are cheaper than Walmart. So I happen to shop at Walmart, but just keep in mind that the store brand is 99% of the time going to be cheaper, and you're not going to honestly be getting anything that's of a different quality, at least in my experience. Okay. So now for my last 2 that kind of go together, and that is never go to the grocery store without having meal planned, and shop your pantry first while you're meal planning. So make sure that you're looking at what you have in your pantry, and you're like, oh, well, I want to make spaghetti. Do I have the ingredients to make spaghetti? And work your meal planning around what you already have, so that way you don't have to buy a bunch of things. It's like, oh, well, I have sauce and I have meat and I have whatever, but I need to buy pasta. Okay, we'll go buy pasta. But if you can, instead of going out and buying all new supplies every single week, if you can use what you already have and then just supplement the things that are missing, you're actually going to be saving yourself a lot of money, because you're not going to be buying a bunch of duplicates of things. You're not going to have food that expires. I mean, canned food, when it expires, it's like, eh. But you're not going to be wasting food. You're not going to be rebuying products that you didn't realize you had. So you eliminate a lot of unnecessary spending if you go in to the grocery store with a meal plan, because then you only buy the things that are on your list. You don't just oh, I think I need this. Oh, I think I need this. Make a list before you go to the grocery store. Never, ever, ever go to the grocery store without a list. And make sure you shop your pantry first, because you'd be surprised how many ingredients you already have that you then don't need to repurchase. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really excited to share some of these tips and tricks with you. I've learned a lot of these from my mom and from getting married at 18 and being a full-time college student while I was married. Had to learn to stretch my budget as much as I could. So I hope you guys found these tips helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!